Hello, everybody. This is Demetrius Witherspoon, writer and creator of the Submerge Universe. And we're so excited to be here with the cast from the whole Submerge Universe. I'm going to introduce you to some of the cast members here. And this is part 1 of 3. So we got 2 more dates that we're going to be interviewing cast. From September 6th, next Saturday at the same time, and then also September 19th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so let's introduce this cast first. We're going to do Afton Shepard. Afton Shepard is, she plays Commander Cadis from Submerge Blue Star. Which is the 5th film in the series, and we are putting that out in a couple of months. We did go to a film festival with that, so welcome, Afton Shepard.
Hi, thank you, Demetrius. Hello, everyone. Yes, I am Afton Shepard, and I play Commander Cadis and Blue Star Submerge. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for joining us.
Cool. Next, we have Cole Berry. Cole, I can't even remember how old you were when you came on to Submerge Echo 51, but it was awesome to have you.
Yes, thank you. I think I was about maybe 11 or 12, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep, I played Shadow in Submerge Echo 51, and thank you guys for being here, and it's really enjoying.
Cool. Let's see here. We have, let me make sure I get everybody on here. Okay, there we go. Next, we have Shameka Hunt, who played Queen Rain in Nairi Reborn. Also, Nairi, The Chronicles of Nairi, which was the very first film of Submerge. So we want to welcome you, Shameka Hunt. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Let me see. Make sure I don't have her on mute. Okay, we're going to come back around to Shameka. Okay. All right. Next, we have Cassandra.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Schomer. Yeah.
Yes. And, Cassandra, it was awesome for you to come on to play Nairi in Submerge Blue Star. I think I remember the first thing you asked is like, is Erin okay with this? And it's like, this is a new iteration. We're like 10 to 15 years down the road of this character and where she is in life. And so we were happy for you to come on with that.
Well, it was awesome to come on. I was so excited to play this part, and I was so glad that Erin was okay with me being her older self. So
right.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Nice. All right, next we have Ben Ott. What's up, Ben? Ben's been with us. He came on to do playtesting for our Submerge Echo 51 game at the conventions.
Yeah.
And you really helped out through the years with that. And then we brought you on board to be a Craig Soldier in Submerge Blue Star. And we are excited to have you on here. You got lines. You were, doing your fight scenes and everything. So we're super excited to have you on here.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be part of Submerge Universe. Playtesting almost 3.5 years ago, and then coming into the films, just getting more than just the film side of being submerged. You're also getting involved in everything else that comes with the Submerge Universe.
Yeah, and we've had so many talks at the different conventions about, where Submerge was going and what other things we could do with it. And so, I appreciate you coming on board and being part of that.
Yeah, I'm glad you accepted me to help out. Always glad to help out any way I can.
Yeah. Now, are y'all hearing a clicking sound on your end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of am. Yeah, I was double checking that myself. I didn't know if it was me.
All right. We got people coming in from Facebook here. Robert Dumont. Hopefully, I'm not jacking that up here. Let's see. He says here to show my support. You all are awesome. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. So I know he's from overseas and he's doing some awesome things with marketing and things like that for some films. So thank you. All right. So I'm going to get into, it's always cool because with directing and writing, you're doing so much, but it's good to hear from the cast point of view of how they, got on board, and
Can
from
you
your
guys hear me?
perspective. Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Okay, I was using my iPhone, but apparently I needed to switch to my Samsung. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Shameka Hunt is back again. She played Queen Rain when we first started, and so Shameka, we're happy to have you on here and representing.
I'm happy to be on here. Thank you.
Yeah. We were Shameka and Erin really were laying the great groundwork for what you guys are experiencing now. So it's good to have her on here. Erin Mitchell, she's supposed to have been on, but I think she is due very soon with having a baby. So I think, we was talking about contractions and things like that. And so that would take our show to another level if she came on. So maybe if she's doing okay, she might pop on. So we'll look out for her. And she played Nari. She was the very first person that came on for Submerge. I started with Erin. She was in a music video that I was doing because I was doing R&B. And I was like, I want to make an action film. And she's like, cool, I'm on board with that. And so I took her name, I flipped it. I was like, okay, what if I flip her name, Erin? And I looked that up, and it is a true word. And I can't remember right now what it means, but Nari came up. And so that's what we started with. That's how Submerge started with Erin on board, and then we went on. So my question before Shameka came back is I just want to you guys can take turns or what have you, but I just wanted to hear you guys and for the people listening in how you came on board to the Submerge Universe film series.
Are we starting with me?
Sure. Let's start with
Get it, girl. You're the queen. Show us.
So I came on basically. I think Demetrius was doing photography for breast cancer organization Pink Forever, and he saw me because I was one of the models, and I was bald at the time, and he was like, "I like your bald head. I want to have you in the movie." So I was like, "Okay." So that's really pretty much how we met, and that's how I got in the part because he was looking for a bald lady to play the queen. So honestly, that's how I got it. And just to let you guys know a secret, Erin is actually the person who did my makeup. So we created it in my house and we sent a picture to Demetrius and he loved it. So she is the one who created my makeup. So yes, Nari, who the girl who plays Nari, she did my makeup.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I think I lost Cole.
Yeah.
I haven't come back. I don't know how that happened. Okay. All right. Here he is. Is he back? Yeah, he's back.
There we go.
Yeah, that's when you're working with independent film, you gotta work with what you got. And so that's what we did. We did have a couple people was like, oh, I think I can come out for a little bit. And but yeah, she created that makeup.
Yeah, she's an artist, so yeah.
Yeah. And so it's just fun because we were developing things together, like Erin, she put the little things on the side of her head. And so we kind of kept that theory of when she goes to the Submerge Universe. We have that. Cole, you back with us?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hear me?
Somehow or something. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Just let us know.
Oh, we lost them again.
We'll get them back. Yeah, we'll get them back. All right. So, Cassandra.
So actually, mine's a little interesting. So I actually came onto the film, I believe it was on Echo 51, and I was one of the green aliens who were running through the field, and I had like this little baby I was carrying. So that was the first time I was on set with Demetrius, was out in this field just running. That was the whole thing. We had to run. So after I started talking with him and I connected with him and we networked, and then when Blue Star came up, he needed someone to play Erin, who is a little bit older than what she is now. And, I'm old. So I fit the bill okay. But it was such a blast. It was such a blast.
Got you. Cole, welcome back. I think, we're getting the static from you. So might have you.
The static.
I'll probably, yeah. So what I'll probably do is you might mute yourself until you talk. Let's see what that does.
Hi.
Yeah, I think it's just a bad connection right there. Can you hear us, Cole?
Yeah, I can hear it. It's just still staticky. I'm good.
Okay, no worries. So tell us how you came on board with the Submerge Universe.
Well, first, the first thing I ever did was do a little short film movie thing with Candy Beard, and actually,
there you go.
Oh,
It's okay. Oh wow. Well, we'll get Cole back on here, and I want him to tell a story, but we did a music video, and Cole, what did he say? He's 13 at that time, so he had to be like 12 or 11, and we had a actor carry him. He was like a survivor of this this bombing that happened, and so we had a fireman and carrying him out, and I really liked just the way he was acting and things like that. And so from my point of view, that's how we called him in for the audition. He was on my list to call in to do it, the character of Shadow. So but yeah, that's awesome. Ben, all right, we talked about you, but tell us a little bit more about your experience on set.
The experience on set, I was only there a few times, and every time that I went up there, it was a blast. Just the working with you, how you had a certain idea, and then being able to, if something wasn't working right. I remember there was a slight issue with the filming in the hallway fight scene that we did, and then we just adjusted to it. And then it turned out to be something really spectacular, which I'm still excited and can't wait to see myself. And, it's just working with everybody and getting to know everybody. Everyone's got really good, like skills as far as like acting, at least the ones that I've worked with and seen. It's just once you get in character, it's just you're set, you're in that character, and it's just you're not like with Afton with the voice or with the line that I had. I wasn't talking to Afton, I was talking to Commander Cadus. It's just it's a whole new experience as far as acting and being in a film. You're not working with these people, you're working with that character. So it's definitely awesome as far as the films go. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. And Afton, your experience.
As far as when I got on board, or just to that extreme, like I take it as a huge compliment that Benjamin just said. So, well, I got on board, and I have to echo through how amazing I think it is that Demetrius has gathered this beautiful community around him, gathering Shameka and Cassandra and Benjamin. I mean, we have such a belief in this story. It is universal, and props to you. I mean, it's beautiful. I was called on by an outsider. I mean, you found me, and I was flabbergasted that you're like, hey, I've been watching you. I believe you're a fantastic actress.
Yeah.
I have this role that I think that you could bring life to. And once you gave me the details of Commander Cadus, I was like, yes, sign me up. I am so there.
Wow. Yeah, it was a blast to have you on. Just a quick thing, Raymond, who is a world-renowned comic artist, he said he loves Submerge. This is coming from YouTube.
Thanks, Raymond.
Says all of you are amazing.
Oh yeah, we can see him talking on the screen.
Yeah. So we appreciate that, fans coming on board.
And I do want to add, Demetrius actually is the one that started me with, I've never acted before in my life. That was the very first time I ever did anything behind a camera. So he started me in all of that. And I was like, are you sure you want me? But yeah, it was awesome. It was so much fun getting up at 6 a.m. out in the cold and it was fun though. It was an awesome experience to see him grow from where we first started, because the first one, we went through ups and downs, and then the second one was even better, and it just got better from there. So it was so much fun to see from where we started to where it's at now. So I'm proud of Demetrius for that, because he does his thing, but he is the person that started me in this industry, period. So I do appreciate you for approaching me that day. And I thank you for allowing me to, bless the films. I wasn't like the best actress, but I had so much fun, playing Queen Rain, and the fact that you let me make up my character name, of course. I thank you for that too. So I hope the Queen comes back. I really do.
Anything's possible in the Submerge Universe. I had the Queen part. I knew that she was going to be domineering in that universe. But I think one of the key things that I do when I'm looking at actors, I'm trying to take some of their personality, just a little bit of it, and then I'm able to write. That's why sometimes here lately, I just meet people for coffee and we just talk. Sometimes the character is not even written yet. And so I just have an idea of what the character is. But from that on, just trying to put some of the personality in there.
Yeah, that's 100% true, because I remember you did that with the first project, how you saw people and you saw me and you created a character. So I see you do that a lot, and that's awesome to do that, to base it on a person's personality. Wait, are you saying on me? Is that what that is?
You would kill some
Queen
folks.
Rain was kind of mean. I'm kidding.
No, yeah, it's but it's just a fun experience to see what actors bring to the table. Cole, can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Oh,
everything-
yeah.
good.
All right.
Yay!
So Cole, tell us how you got on board with Submerge.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again, but okay. The first ever thing I did was with a movie with Candy Beard, and she actually, we didn't get to finish that because my director, one of the other directors of it, broke his leg, so we didn't ever finish that. But then she brought me to Demetrius, and the second thing I did was a music video with Demetrius Witherspoon and Shauna Bedford, and I saw the audition for Shadow, and the audition was with Mary and Bishop, and I was flexing with Bishop, and yeah.
He was flexing with him. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I mean to.
And after that, me and Bishop and Mary, we had a connection, right? I feel like we had a strong connection right when we first met and did the scenes together. And then, I just got along from there, and I got the part. And that's how my my acting career has really started, and I've pushed up from that.
Yeah, and you when you came on board to see you and I didn't forget her name that plays your sister. She plays the young light.
Yes.
To see you guys work together so well.
Mm-hmm.
There's some scenes in Echo 51 where I didn't give y'all direction, but y'all seemed like brother and sister because y'all looked at each other and you could feel it. Like, is my mother about to be killed? You know, what's going on?
Yeah, I felt like me and her had a strong connection, even like as a friendship too. Like, because when we were working together, I definitely felt a brother-sister connection.
So cool. That was so cool.
I think we had a question too.
Yeah. First of all, we have a true fan here. He says he loves the Submerge Universe. I think somebody knows this guy, right, Afton?
I do.
He says he loves the Submerge Universe. Great story. Yeah, that's what I always love to do is have a diverse cast, and you know, sometimes I might be thinking of a certain race to play that, but it's truly whoever comes in and brings it. It can change your whole mindset to let you know. So you see Bishop Stevens, who plays Lord Raz, and I can think of nobody else playing that role.
That's my enemy.
Yeah. So so we auditioned, actually, Larry Jones first auditioned for Lord Raz.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. And so he comes in kind of with his Batman voice.
He did.
I'm Lord Raz.
I remember that.
I was like, huh. Okay.
Well, Larry Jones also did all the choreography for
Yeah,
he did. Yeah.
So the other part of that, once he got done, he's like, I'm gonna do fight choreography also. It was like, okay. So when Bishop came in, we was like, you're Lord Raz, go back out there and read that. And we said, we're gonna bring Larry in for fight choreography. And that's how that happened.
Someone asked, are you gonna do a spinoff of the characters, I think?
Yes, and so with Submerge, quick thing about Submerge. So we start with the character Nairi, and she gets thrown into a multi-universe, and she has to find her way out and find her daughter. And because of this Submerge experiment being done on different species by the Craig Empire, it gives them certain powers because they're trying to fill their ranks, replenish their ranks, their soldiers and things like that. And so that's kind of where we went to. And then with Echo 51, we went further into that universe and seeing how the Craig dominate worlds and the story of light. And by the end of that, we're moving into the bigger picture of what's going on behind the scenes with Liz and bringing more of that. And so with that, there is a spinoff I have planned for Queen Reign because we're dealing with multi-universes. So there are other versions of Queen Reign. And this one, it got a pretty exciting story for that version of the Queen Reign in that universe because it all ties together of what Liz is trying to do to find this weapon for the Craig, which that's a whole nother story. But yeah, have those spinoffs, but not only for film, but also what we've done as we've grown is go into comic books, the novels. So all of that has expanded the characters in those dynamics. So Commander Cadis, we have her story going along with Light. Further down, we'll have Nari and things going on. And then also Queen Reign. But the thing is, Shameka, your Queen Reign is not dead. that's the point I was trying to get to. Okay. So there's always a chance.
That's awesome.
See right here. Oh, okay. See here. All right.
Will there be another Submerge? Oh, that's my husband, guys.
Will there be another Submerge video? There possibly will be, Tobias.
He loves that video, I swear.
Yeah. A little bit about that. Our very first for Submerge, the very first film, there is a local for state of Indiana, Meals on Wheels, and they their place that have their office is called the Soul Center, and so that is the very first place that we ever showed Submerge, and that's where we had our cast party, and now Afton and Cassandra and everybody else, that is where we not ended, but for the fifth film. We filmed there at Meals on Wheels. So it is part of our Submerged Universe history to be affiliated or have them support us. So we appreciate that for Meals on Wheels. And they do so much for the state of Indiana, feeding, all sorts of people that need that help. So they do it very well. So
huge shout out to them, and you will definitely see Cassandra and I just going at it at each other during that time there.
Best scene ever.
Yeah.
We will be all over the cafeteria.
That's right.
Yeah, we made sure no food was on the tables or anything while we did our action scenes. Let's see here, make sure I didn't miss any questions or anything. All right, okay. So that's I appreciate everybody leaving messages and chats. We appreciate that. So next I want to ask about the one thing that I like with our films that we've done. When we started out, we just kind of started out with getting it into a theater. And a film festival, and then we jumped from there to Gen Con, which is over 70,000 people coming in, and you remember that Shameka?
Yes, those were so fun. Yeah. So that was our first big film festival, and that really started to I started to learn how to create
my world even more so, and the storylines and things like that. Just by seeing what else other people are doing, and with games and everything like that, they have a story world that supports their game. And so that made me start to hone in on some things. So by the time we got to our third film, which is Nairi Reborn, that's when I think things really start kicking in. We had close to 30-something people on set. That's where Bishop came in. That's where Katie O'Brien came in, which, they're on Netflix shows now, and Black Lightning, Marvel, and DC. So I think from there, that's when I really started honing some things. Like when we did all the pictures, that was the first time that I was like, okay, we're going to take time out to take pictures of everybody against green screen. And that really started to help market what we had to do going further. But my question is for the conventions, because that's not many actors, until they get a little bit further in their career, have this experience of being able to be at different conventions and signing autographs. And, when we were doing it first, Shameka, we were just there, but then eventually we started being guests and having tables and just really starting to see the fans come through. And so you guys were able to go to the different conventions. What were some of your outstanding moments at different conventions?
I think to me, the one that I remember is when a little girl came to me and asked for my autograph, because I've never had that before. Oh. And she was like, "You're Queen Rain. Can I have your autograph?" I was like, so that was the best. And then, just walking around in the outfits, and it just draws so much attention. And people were like, "Who are you guys? Where are you guys from?" It started. People started asking questions because it was so interesting, because we were in full costume, makeup, and everything. And it just was so much fun. Like, I even kind of ditched work to be there. So it was really fun. But honestly, that is probably my favorite moment. And then hanging out with your daughters, just going around and meeting different people, seeing different things, and just learning so much about that because that was my very first time ever. I didn't even know that existed. So just going around to see how everything works and how everything goes, and looking at all these different characters and these different people, it was an awesome experience. I mean, the whole experience was great, but that's probably my favorite memory, is the little girl coming to me and asking me. I was like, "Oh, she caught me in my feels." She did.
Well, most definitely after all this pandemic and stuff is over with, we'll get back to that. And we would love to have you at one of the conventions, signing autographs and meeting fans again. So that door is always open. Yeah. All right. Cole, we're talking about your experience at different conventions and things like that. And what was your favorite moments and things like that?
I think I've been to a couple of the conventions, and it's really fun signing autographs. Like seeing people and like, wow, you're Shadow. Like it's fun to have people do that, like with your character. But on set, it was super fun. Getting painted was cold. That was super cold.
Getting makeup, yeah.
Yeah. But me and Audrey, we had a strong connection with. Yeah, I remember us kicking trees and doing all this other stuff while we weren't filming. And when we were filming, we also had a strong connection as a brother and sister. So I think working with the cast and getting a strong connection with all the cast members and everything was super fun. That was probably my favorite part about like this whole thing.
Nice. Afton?
Yeah, so I want to go back on Shameka's experience. That's amazing that having people come up to you and just being like, "Oh my gosh, I know you." You get that sense of how many people you are reaching, the lives that you are touching just by appearing on screen, and you're giving light to these little girls that are like, I could be Queen Rain. Yeah, she might be the overlord, but I see you up there. I can see myself there. And that is such an empowering, amazing thing to feel. Just to reach that audience and to hear that from little girls, especially.
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
I mean, Commander Cadis, yeah, we all know she's dangerous and what and Queen Rain, we know she's dangerous. But we represent such a larger community just by being part of the Submerge Universe. And we are reaching out to all those different people, and that is what my favorite part was, being at the conventions, is seeing someone and just being like, oh, are you that purple person? Is that you? Because it's just so cool to be connected with everyone on that aspect.
And sometimes you don't realize, because I've been doing this for a while, and there are people that come back. They run that circuit of the convention, so they're coming back to see who's new and what's new. And so I like the conventions because you're able to really talk to people and fans that come back, and it's like, oh my God, you got new characters and you got new things, and just being able to talk to them. And there's been many of times that when we were In Conjunction, I had a older gentleman come up to me and say, I'm here to pick up a book for my daughter in Las Vegas. She called me and said, hey, I want you to go to In Conjunction. I want you to pick up a Submerge book. And she's a true fan of Submerge. And then he's like, I'm kind of upset with you too. I was like, oh, okay, what I do wrong? He said, I was at the Echo 51 premiere last night. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Me and my wife was. And he's like, it was too short. I wanted more. And you guys just really did an awesome job on that. And I was like, well, thank you. It's just like, you never know who, like Afton said, who you're touching and who's a fan of things. And so it's so much broader and bigger than, that we're just doing right here in Indiana. There's so many people affected. Cassandra?
My experience was going to PopCon with you last year. And that was kind of nerve-wracking for me because my movie hasn't come out yet. So people don't know who my character is. I mean, they know Nairi from the ones before, but they haven't seen me yet. So it was really interesting for me to be all dressed up, and Brandon was there. He was my figure for that film. And so the two of us were just working the booth, and it was the coolest thing just to see the fans come up and recognize him and then ask who I was. And it was just, I signed a few autographs, which I've never done before. So that was like so exciting to me. Just to see all of your fans, and they come up and they hug you, and they love your series so much. And it was just that feeling of, wow, this is really going places.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a blast to have you guys there. And that's what this has been about. It's been about moments. There's just certain moments that has happened that it couldn't happen no other way. And all of you guys have contributed to this, my vision, but it wouldn't be anything without you guys. And so I appreciate you coming aboard, and that's why I try to give back in that way. It's kind of a blessing to be able to be guests at big conventions already, and able to meet so many people on that level. So Ben, your experiences at the conventions.
Well, my experiences at conventions weren't really part of the film aspect. All the conventions that I went to, part of Submerge Universe, was to demo the card game that Brett Robinson had created. But during those times, just seeing how the kids interacted with the game really kind of surprised and impressed me, because it is about tactics and strategy, and some of these kids are making combos that I haven't even thought of, and I was like, yeah, that would work. And then giving them like the promo cards, and then having them run off to their parents and showing them, hey, look at this cool card that I got from the game. And then some kids kept coming back to play more, and then that was mainly my experiences with going to conventions, part of Submerge Universe. But also going with like Jerry and Larry, haven't seen that people interact with them. It's like, hey, I know you because you're a wrestler, and with Jerry, it's like you're that guy in the armor. You're that blue guy in the armor, and just seeing their interactions, it's just the little things that really can make a convention, and that would be it.
Yeah. The cool thing, we were at a gaming convention, and that was our very first gaming convention with the Submerge Echo 51 game, with Brett Robinson created. And Ben was one of our first play testers of the game. And so you showed so much enthusiasm, man, for the game. And I was just like, look at this. This is so cool to have, so many folks getting involved and enjoying this. And I think you reached out to me, in email, just talking about how much you enjoyed it and things like that. So I was like, you know what? If you would like to, you can come on board and come to the conventions with us. We'll get you in. And he really helped us for, I think it was almost 2 years of play testing of the game for us, because Brett was working a lot. And so, I would watch you with the people that were coming through, and most definitely the kids too, because they really got involved. That one kid, he did not leave for about an hour. He just kept playing the game. And so
I want to say his name was Alex. I think that's what his name was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's like, I love this game.
Yeah.
So why is it not out yet?
he wanted it right there. He wanted it.
Yeah. So that's been a blast. So what geeky things are you guys into?
Geeky things.
Games,
comics. I ask geeky people who are geeky. Which I think is geeky.
Geek.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Southern boy. Sorry, it might not be coming out right. Just on that level. I mean, are you play games or anything, or comics? Something that fans wouldn't know.
Other than the Submerge comics, guys. Oh.
I mean, I play games on Xbox.
Okay. All right. See, that's cool.
Cole, I play League of Legends.
Oh, sweet.
I do. I play League of Legends. My kids got me into it, so now I play with them.
What platform is that? Is that Xbox?
No, League of Legends is online.
PC.
Okay, it's a PC.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I play Call of
Duty.
Girl. Not really.
So I'm a Nintendo geek. So
Gotcha.
Okay.
I've been obsessed with my Switch lately, especially during the quarantine.
Little Animal Crossing going on.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
I've been an OG Animal Crossing lover for a
Oh,
long time.
Mhm.
Classic.
I love being with my family through Animal Crossing now. We're always going to each other's
Gotcha.
islands and stuff.
Yep.
But I'm a huge RPG fan. I've always loved Final Fantasy.
Right.
Yeah, I play shooters, Call of Duty, things like that.
Yeah.
What I miss about Xbox. I loved Call of Duty.
Mhm.
Well, the ladies geeked out. Just
I know the men just sitting there like, okay.
Gotta take a breath with this one.
Right. How about you, Cole?
Afton, I really would like to play Animal Crossing. Like I've always, if one game I always wanted to play, it would be Animal Crossing. I've never played it before, but I play a lot of games on Xbox and PS4, sometimes Switch.
We'll have to become friends.
But I really want to play.
If anything, we can at least battle on Mario Kart or something, right?
There we go.
I play Mario Kart.
Ben, what about
Benjamin's
you?
just shaking his head.
Because he's a big
well-
gamer. That's why he's a beast.
Yeah, I gotta. Where to start? I've played League of Legends.
Nice.
I'm a Jinx player.
Nice. I'm a support player. So
I like Jinx.
nice.
And then recently, I just got back into a game by WizKid called HeroClix. And basically, it's like a miniatures game, and it's like strategy based. And you get like superheroes like Lex Luthor and Darkseid and Anti-Monitor, Thanos, Necron, Shazam, just a bunch of heroes you probably never heard of, but they are in DC and Marvel Universe.
I've heard of all of those.
There's President Osborn, maybe. Yeah. So I've been playing a lot of that recently. I'm not super great at it, but I'm getting better with it. I do play PlayStation. I've been playing, or I just beat Dark Souls 3 finally after 4 years.
Wow.
Dark Souls has a reputation for being the hardest game series because it's all about dying, and you're supposed to die.
Okay. That
I
explains a lot.
I go to a bunch of gaming conventions. I go to Gen Con,
Yes.
Ohio Con, PopCon, all that stuff. I'm a huge board game and tabletop RPGer. I am DMing a Call of Cthulhu campaign, which we just finished up, and luckily everyone survived, but I had every opportunity to kill the whole party.
Excited over there.
See why he was so quiet? He was just like, wait a minute.
And then I'm a huge tabletop gamer. One of the ones that is basically a mandatory play once a week kind of deal is a game by Fantasy Flight called Mansions of Madness. And it's kind of like an tile exploration game. So basically, to sum it up, is you start on one tile and you have the option to move forward, left, right, or back. And then when you move that direction, you reveal the next tile, and then you go on there until something bad happens, and then you find out that somebody in your party is a bad guy, and it just goes on. I beta tested a game called Hunt Showdown when that was still in development, and it was fantastic. And okay, I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna
He's a beast with the games. Yeah.
Right?
Man.
So, that's awesome, man.
I do-
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We need to get you back out once and do some play, show the new game and everything. Maybe
for
do it
sure.
live. Yeah.
The artwork is fantastic for the game. Seeing it how it was compared to basically the finished product, it's insane. The amount of progress that was put into that. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Albert Santa Cruz, he did an awesome job on the graphics for the Echo 51 game. Well, we're almost done here. I want to try. Okay, I'm new at this, so I want to share my screen, but I want to show a little bit of Submerge Blue Star for you guys. And so let me see what I can do. We're gonna try this real quick. All right.
Okay.
Let's see. So share screen. Let's do this. I hope I do this right. All right, let's see. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it big
Yes.
or small? Okay. It's just a clip from Submerge Blue Star. This is Afton Shepard. She plays a Craig Commander Cadus, and we'll kind of tell a little bit more after this. But here we go.
Too much. Let's be done here.
No. She will give us Nairi's location.
Her father can save you.
You have until the count of 3 to give us her location. 1. 2. 3.
All right. Let's first little look at Submerge Blue Star. And we did show it at PopCon, but they were having some technical difficulties, and we decided, our editing team, that we're going to fix some things before we completely put it out there. And so it is going to be picked up and put out. Let me do this real quick. It is going to be picked up and has distribution already, and we're also going to put all 5 films on Blu-ray, so everybody will be able to watch it straight through. All right, so I have one more to show you. I didn't have another. Okay.
Finding answers, but look around, Mom. It's enough. I do my best to keep you safe.
Yeah.
Monsters aren't just under your bed, they are everywhere. I know I don't have all the answers, but they are out there, searching for us. So we can't either. You're crazy. You're crazy.
All right.
Yay! So excited.
So, yeah. It was fun with Blue Star. It is even though it's the 5th film in the series, it actually goes between Nairi Reborn and Echo 51. So I wanted to show where Nairi was in this time period and why her daughter Liz, where they are dealing with these things, and then why she shows up in Echo 51. And so, truthfully, I started out with, I just wanted to film something. I just wanted to get some actors together and film something. And then I was like, well, I might as well make a Submerge short film to kind of help fill that out. And then that's where I started writing and working on things and getting Afton on board and Cassandra and everybody else, Grace Carlton, who was in that scene, and she was also in Echo 51. So people will be able to watch it straight through, and it'll end with Echo 51, because by that time we're really seeing where Grace and her new team of the Ujima, that's where they are. So if you want to get started with these things, you don't have to wait on the the Blu-ray and the DVDs. You can start now. You can go on Amazon Prime. You can watch Echo 51, which has a lot of the actors in it, but Cole Berry is in there playing Shadow. He's the brother of Light. And then you can go to our website, dventertainmentpictures.com, and you can start right there. We have the DVDs. It starts with Submerge Chronicles of Nairi, and then Submerge The Frozen Land, and then Nairi Reborn, and then we have Echo 51 and Blue Star. So you can start on there, and you can download them or watch them on video on demand. And we do have a Submerge Universe streaming channel, which is submergeuniversetv.com. And you can, for $1 or so, you can rent it and watch it there. So all the films will be on that streaming channel, and we're getting the comic books up there where people can download those to look at those. So it's kind of a DC streaming service. So we'll have comic books on there, also movies, and some other things coming up, some new shows on that streaming service. So I want to thank everybody for coming out. Hold on, we got a new comment. Let me see. Oh, okay. Somebody was saying that's awesome. Thank you, Darren.
Thank you.
The universe is growing always. We appreciate all the fans and everyone coming to support us. And I want to say that you go support these guys on their journey of their acting and producing. Afton, what are you have any projects come up? I know COVID's kind of
we're all struggling with the pandemic still. It is still with us, but I'm doing a lot of schooling right now. I'm taking 17 credits this semester, so that's my big thing.
Wow.
With here in Indianapolis, if I also do theater. I am with the Bards Fest in Indianapolis, and we are doing Plaza Seat as a radio show at the Cat in Carmel, Indiana, come October.
Nice. Yeah. And she's also in the Submerge animated film series that we're starting. And
it was on a local level. Absolutely. Demetrius has got this amazing crew. We have this gorgeous Submerge cartoon series. I'm lucky to grace the pages as an inspiration for the art behind Commander Cadus in the comic book series.
Yeah.
I'm just my pop figure. So many cool things.
Yeah. Can we talk about that? Oh wow. Yeah. And these just come out. So go to our website to learn more about those. We started that. So eventually everybody will have an action figure, but we got to start somewhere, right? So little shadows will be running around and we'll be signing, your action figures. Okay. So we're still working on that. I don't think.
Next.
Yes. So.
Always go.
Right.
It's so cool.
Ben, what you got going on?
I don't have a whole lot. Everything that I had planned for the future has been canceled out.
Gotcha.
But one of the things that we had planned this year was me and my brother were going to have a full contact fight routine for the Fisher's Renaissance Fair. But that, like I said, that was canceled. And then I was going to a convention in Wisconsin in November, and that was canceled. And I'm just living life and having a good time, really.
Well, we appreciate you. And you guys go to Facebook and check out his bee page. He's a bee charmer, a beekeeper. So
yeah.
Put that out there.
It's Big Ben's Bees on Facebook, and there's a bunch of videos of just the bee life and the process of harvesting honey from start to finish, and possible swarm being filmed. If you're interested in that kind of things, something to check out for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, so awesome. Yeah, go check that out. Cole, Barry, what you got going on?
I've done a few auditions recently, but yeah, everything's been postponed or canceled for me too. But I'm actually auditioning for this show, this movie called Not Too Far from Home, and it has Not Too Far From Here, and it has the Kevin Sorbo in it, which is Hercules in a movie. Yeah, and also I have a TV series I was in last year called Shenanigans. They're doing a movie for it now, so I'm gonna be in that too upcoming.
Cool, congrats on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, Shameka, what you got going on?
Of course, me and my husband. Huh?
That you can talk about.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Of course, me and my husband, we own our production company, Lions Blood Entertainment. So we just dropped a short film called Love Was. It's on our YouTube page now, Lions Blood Entertainment. Of course, with us, we're at a standstill as well because of COVID. We have Red Bottoms that's coming up about the female serial killers. That'll be coming up, but because it's such a big cast, we have to wait. Big cast and crew, we have to wait to start filming that. We're also working on Recurrence 2045. That's gonna be, it's futuristic, so that's the one that I talked to Demetrius about already. That's gonna be extremely interesting. But yeah, we kind of at a halt right now because we can't too much do anything. But I mean, we do have Love Was that came out because it was only really 2 characters. So if you guys want to check that out, let me know what you think. It is on our YouTube page. But other than that, we're just trying to stay COVID free.
Yeah, stay safe.
Yeah.
Right. I've actually had a lot more pickup in the last couple of months here. So I've done a short film up in Fort Wayne. I did actually just before the pandemic hit, I finished a series out of London, UK. It was a podcast, and so it's called Verity Weaver. So if you look it up on Spotify, you can hear me. It was a fantastic part. I'm in like 3 different episodes. I played Dr. Helen Vaughn. So that was really cool to just do the voiceover. I've been doing a lot of voiceovers just because they aren't calling a lot of people back in. So that's been picking up for me a lot. I did just do a commercial a couple weeks ago for a hospital down in Louisville. So that was pretty exciting. And then I've actually had a web series that's kind of been filming on weekends when they can, because they're doing it very small cast, like 1 or 2 people in each scene. So that web series is still filming because they have so few people, I should say, in that one. So that one's been still filming. It's called Paragenics. So I have powers to stop the bad guys. So I'm kind of like a shield. So that's been pretty cool. So it just depends on what it is. Like the commercials where it's only like one person on camera, those are still kind of getting shot. But the things where it takes like a whole cast, like a film, those have all pretty much been either shut down or postponed. So,
yeah.
And, you know, and we have Submerge Galaxy of Subversion, which is a feature film next up for Submerge that has been, you know, put on hold and pushed back. But I do have 2 announcements from that. We are bringing back Cole Berry as Shadow in, you know, Galaxy of Subversion. So if anybody's been following this series, you know that's a big cliffhanger that we left about his character. So we got big things we want to show and reveal about that. And also, Afton Shepard is coming back with Commander Cadus in Submerge Galaxy. So, and we got other surprises. We're not going to say who or what right now, but I just wanted to announce that. And I really want to thank you guys for, you know, bringing your talent, your time to making Submerge what it is today. And we're going to keep growing. And I want to thank you guys for being part of the Submerge universe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Demetrius. Thank you.
All right. Everybody, yeah. Well, everybody stay safe out there. And again, if you guys want to follow us, you can go to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and look for Submerge Universe. And we got more news coming up. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right.